Welcome. This is Mrs. Shurga, College and Career Specialist at Coon Rapids High School. Today our focus in Naviance is looking at how to begin building your resume. Our learning targets for this activity are: I can understand what a resume is. I can understand why I need a resume or resumes. I can understand what my resumes should look like or contain. And I can use my resumes and I can begin creating my own resume. What is a resume? It's a summing up summary, a brief written account of personal, educational, and professional experiences and qualifications. The importance of having a resume. Competition for college admission is incredibly tough. Having a professional resume puts you ahead of the crowd. It shows college admissions you are going above and beyond the application process, and it allows you to present yourself in your very best possible manner. What should my resume contain? It should contain your strengths and talents. It should highlight your accomplishments and awards. It should show your potential and overall personality. And it should help you shine in the eyes of people in authority. You can use your resume for many things and many functions in your life. You can use it for your college applications, for any scholarships or awards you're applying to. You can use it to present to your teachers as they write letters of recommendation on your behalf. You can use them for admissions into different programs, career choices, internships, job seeking, volunteering, opportunities, and many more. Building a great student resume demonstrates your drive and enthusiasm to college representatives, scholarship sponsors, program directors, employers, and more. A well-written resume creates the advantage you may need to gain admission to your college of choice, earn significant scholarship money, gain acceptance into career programs, get offered a position, and more. Take the time to build a detailed student resume. It will be well worth your effort as you continue with your post-secondary planning. So let's get started. Where would we find the resume in Naviance? Access your dashboard through the Coon Rapids High School website, which is in the upper top right-hand corner through the lock and key. Click on your Naviance icon. Log into Naviance using your first 5 letters of your first name, underscore, first 5 letters of your last name, and then your last 3 numbers of your school ID. And then your password is your school ID. In Naviance, you're going to want to open up the tab that says About Me. Under the About Me tab in Family Connections, you're going to look under the category Interesting Things About Me, and then you're going to click on the resume icon. It's important to think about your resume as it's ever evolving and ever changing. You might have multiple resumes for various purposes or objectives. So within Naviance, you can create different resumes for different functions, such as if you're applying for different colleges and programs, if you're applying for specific scholarships, if you want your certain letters of recommendation, internships, jobs, and more. So you can create your own, save it, and label it so you know where to retrieve it. Today's goal is just to get started with this process. It's going to be an ongoing process, as I already said. So you're going to begin building your resume or resumes. You need to stop and reflect and talk with family members, teachers, coaches. Really think deep into your past. Many times students think they have nothing to add, but you have more than you can imagine to add. So pull forward past experiences, activities, involvements, engagements you've been involved in. You have more to bring to your resume than you might think. Utilize resume buzzwords. I've given you some here. You can Google those out there and use those as you're putting words and describing your experiences within your resume. You need to tell your story. You want to tell your entire story. You didn't just babysit for your neighbors or for someone in the community. You provided quality child care services. You created, developed, and implemented developmentally appropriate activities for children. You prepared nutritious and age-appropriate meals for children. You assisted and guided children through daily academic work. You created a child-safe environment. Now, who would you rather consider for a scholarship or college application? One who merely says, I babysat, or one who went above and beyond and explained truly what they did within that framework of that experience? Here's another example of telling your experience and your entire story. You didn't just work at McDonald's. You provided quality customer service. You followed safety and sanitation procedures to ensure product quality. You successfully managed monetary exchanges. You followed detailed procedures in product development. You did more than just the burgers at McDonald's. Now remember what I said, this is just the beginning process of building your resume. You're going to go back and edit and change and modify, but we just need to start getting a skeletal part of our resume down. So let's start. In the resume section under Family Connections in your Naviance account, you're going to add new entries to your resume by selecting a type of entry from the menu. If you're not sure what information to provide, you can select an entry type and read the tips displayed. When printing your resume, you can choose which entries you want to display, so we encourage you to add as much information as possible. So you're going to use the drop-down menu to add entries, and then to the right you can edit, add, and change things as you see fit. These are all the entries possible, and sometimes students will look at this and they'll say they have to have something for everything. You don't. You will not necessarily use every new entry category below, and depending on the purpose of each resume, remember we talked about resumes for college applications, scholarships, letter of recommendation, and so forth. So each resume has a specific objective or purpose. You may use some entries for one resume and some for another. So these are those that are listed within the drop-down menu. To gain a better idea of what to include for each new entry, read the tip section to the right. Read what it says, process it what it says, ask questions if you're not sure. You can always go back and edit it. This is just a holding tank for all the information so you can get it all in one place within Naviance and keep hold of all those experiences, because over time you lose and you forget about all the experiences you've been involved in. So remember, you do not have to have something for each entry. It's okay to leave some blank. And you don't have to have every little component within each entry filled out. Click on this area to create, save resumes for different purposes, or see a different resume format. I really want to see all of you set a great goal for yourself. By the end of try 1, I will have a professional resume for college applications, applying for scholarships, requesting letters of recommendation, seeking a job, etc. Ask multiple people to help you proof and edit your drafts to result in your final resumes. This is an ongoing and ever-evolving process. Name and save your resumes as you move through this process. One of the most important keys to success is having the discipline to do what you know you should do, even when you don't feel like doing it. And that's just kind of life. So every day in every way you are planning and creating your future. Thank you for your hard work today. Make plans every day to devote to yourself and your future. You deserve it. As always, seek out staff here at Coon Rapids High School to assist you as you move through and plan for your post-secondary options. Thanks for your hard work today again, and have an amazing day.